So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Japan.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Very nicely done. Ball's out once more. Chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box.
But shot a goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Endo. Now it's Kubo. Space for him to turn and look. It's a goal kick. And here's Suarez. And this is Lewis. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kubo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's tidy.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's had it nicked away. Endo. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, what a mistake! Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Takai tries to clear. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pull it. And here's Suarez. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is ended up in no man's land. Luis Suarez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Endo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Hullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's in on goal. He's having a pop! Again, a brilliant save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
He's in a great position here. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There will be 1 minute
A
at a
slightly
time.
better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to...
And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and... Oh, that is us! Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's been hooked away. Not the most accurate pass. Endo. Sends it crossfield. Can he get it through? Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez! Oh, good finish! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
17.
So they have it all to do again.
Number 7.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Endo does well to get it back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Azar, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's neat. It's a goal kick. Now it's Bale. Gullit. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
Japan choosing to make the first change. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Spread to the right. Bale. And this is Bale. Endo. Doan. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maida. Maida making good progress. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Wriggles his way through. Rummenigge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. Plays it in low. He's having a shot! And again! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Tomiyasu. Caresses it through. Maida drills one in. Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
14,
United have
Vieira.
turned to their bench, and
Number
we're going to have
16,
a substitution.
Rodri. Coming on
Japan
the field,
with the lead.
number 42,
What a great time to score,
Toure.
but it does give the
Number
manager a real
11,
headache. Does he sit
Salo.
on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Maida.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Doan. And he goes cross-field.
Japan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Very much into the last knockings. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Endo,
4 added
Maida.
minutes has been indicated.
great vision. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in. Desai with the clearance. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maida. And we're done. Japan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.